You may have heard of the name, the Necronomicon. It is used far and wide in fiction. However, it was created and stems from H.P. Lovecraft. In the Lovecraft mythos, the Necronomicon was originally titled the Kitab Al-Aziz. This was written in the early 8th century by Abdul alhazred. Alhazred was a poet in the court of a minor nobleman in the city of Sinai. For reasons unknown, he left that city and he spent 10 years wandering in the vast deserts. During this time, he visited places such as Iram, the city of the pillars, the catacombs of Egypt, and the temple of Nug and Yeb in the Crimson Desert. In his old age, Alhazred lived in the great city of Damascus, where he produced the Kitab Al-Aziz. In the long years that followed, many attempted to translate this great work time and time again. Although strict translations of the Necronomicon are hard to find, there are some topics of which the book includes which are widely known. There are descriptions of the powers and also the other name of Azathoth. There are sections which mention creatures beyond the threshold of space. Chapters on complicated and lengthy processes capable of resurrecting the dead. There are formulas for temporarily banishing manifestations of R2. There is even a ritual which would accelerate the transformation from a human into a deep one. Many arcane symbols line the Necronomicon, and in the original Arabian text contains an exorcism which was not reproduced inside the Latin Warmius version. And if Nyarlathotep is your chosen god, there is even text by which you can create a portal direct to his unholiness. Passages about the crawling ones and the green flame. Even a footnote containing an untitled formula capable of opening a gateway to Cthulhu. And bizarrely enough, there is a large amount of information on the Antarctic Elder Things. The Necronomicon even has a prophecy foretelling the rebirth of the High Priest Nothrukar. But it is perhaps in the various quotes of the Necronomicon by which we learn the most. And it was dreamed again of the priest Nothrukar, and of the words he spoke at his death, how the sun would rise to claim the title, and the sun would rule the world in his father's name, and the sun would revenge his father's murder, and the sun would cool the beast that is worshipped, and the sands would drink the blood of the seed of the Pharaoh. In this manner did Nothrukar prophesy. We learn of the Salem horror in the Latin version. Men know him as the dweller in darkness, that brother of the old ones called Neogthar, the thing that should not be. He can be summoned to Earth's surface through certain secret caverns and fissures. And sorcerers have seen him in Syria and below the Black Tower of Leng. From the Thang Grotto of Tartary, he has come ravening to bring terror and destruction among the pavilions of the Great Khan. Only by the looped cross, by the Vak Viraj incantation, and by the Tikkun elixir may he be driven back to the nighted caverns of hidden foulness where he dwelleth. From the space which is not space, into any time when the words are spoken, can the holder of knowledge summon the black blood of Yibstil, that which liveth apart from him and eateth souls, that which smothers and is called drowner. Only in water can one escape the drowning. That which is in water drowneth not. And personally, one of my favourite quotes from the Latin version is as follows. Nor is it to be thought that man is either the oldest or the last of earth's masters, or that the common bulk of life and the substance walks alone. The old ones were, the old ones are, and the old ones shall be. Not in the spaces we know, but between them. They walk serene and primal, undimensioned and to us unseen. Yog-Sothoth knows the gate. Yog-Sothoth is the gate. Yog-Sothoth is the key and the guardian of the gate. Past, present, future, all are one in Yog-Sothoth. He knows where the old ones broke through of old, and where they shall break through again. He knows where they had trod earth's fields, and where they still tread them, and why no one can behold them as they tread. By their smell can men sometimes know them near, but of their semblance can no man know, saving only in the features of those they begotten on mankind. And of those are there many sorts, differing in likeness from man's truest idiom, to that shape without sight or substance which is them. They walk unseen and foul in lonely places, where the words have been spoken and the rites howled through at their seasons. The wind gibbers with their voices, and the earth mutters with their consciousness. They bend the forest and crush the city, yet may not forest or city behold the hand that smites. Kadath in the cold waste hath known them, and what man knows Kadath? The ice desert of the south and the sunken isles of ocean hold stones whereon their seal is engraver. But who hath seen the deep frozen city, or the sealed tower long garlanded with seaweed and barnacles? Great Cthulhu is their cousin, yet can he spy them only dimly. La Shub-Niggurath, as a foulness shall ye know them. Their hand is at your throats, yet ye see them not, and their habitation is even one with your guarded threshold. Yog-Sothoth is the key to the gate whereby the spheres meet. Man rules now where they ruled once. They shall soon rule where man rules now. After summer is winter, after winter summer. They wait patient and potent, for here shall they reign again. I've been asked numerous times whether I would be continuing my Cthulhu and Lovecraft Mythos series. It's something which I genuinely really love doing, especially the audiobooks that I used to make. If you are new to the channel, you can find them in my Cthulhu Mythos playlist. The thing is, guys, is that a lot of the things which we can explain or discuss in depth within the Cthulhu Mythos I've kind of covered. So what I would ask you is, if you want me to cover something very particular that I haven't, please let me know. If it's something which I can actually explore and actually explain, I absolutely will. The audiobooks are a really tricky one to do nowadays because they don't really garner that many views, and they take hours and hours and hours to make. Believe it or not, they're really time consuming, and they do a number on my eyes because I have to read as I'm doing it. So it's very tricky to put those out within quick succession. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is about the Necronomicon, the Book of the Dead. Well, kind of the Book of the Dead, or the book which inspired many after it. It's a really interesting book. Again, it's fiction. You can't find the actual Book of the Dead. With respect to these quotes, these are the quotes which are written through and found here and there through various Lovecraft or various Lovecraftian short stories. So these are the quotes which I find to be the best at describing the contents of the actual Necronomicon itself. But basically, it is a book to summon and incant and do sorceristic Lovecraftian things with the great old ones and the elder things. It is essentially a tome of Lovecraft's work, or compiled anyway in fiction form. I'd also just like to take the opportunity to thank you all once more. I've actually hit, what is it now, 128,000 subscribers, which is pretty insane. The channel's only been going for, what, a year and a half, so it's quite an achievement for me. Anyway, I didn't think I would ever even achieve 50,000, so we're coming up to 130k subscribers, which is quite insane. So I thought I would just jump in here and say thank you so much for that, because obviously it means a lot to me, and if I can kind of share that with you, then that's important to me as well. But guys, let me know if you did enjoy this video. Like I said, let me know if you have any suggestions down below in the comment section. As always, guys, if you enjoyed this, give it a big thumbs up and a share. That really does help me out. I've been Mr. H, and I will catch you in the next video.